I have this game called Knee Deep. It's sort of noirish, set in Florida, so that has me curious.
Settle in for a night at the theater. The stage is set, the broader script's written, but your choices shape how other characters react to you. You can lose friends, respect, and the moral high ground. Can't lose the game.
So it only changes who yells at you.
You're the star, playing our three main characters. Blogger Romana T, print reporter Jack Bellin, and detective Casey Gaddis. Ladies and gentlemen, the Prologue Theater welcomes you to this production. Please, no videos or flash photography. Enjoy the show.
Take a selfie.
Another beautiful Florida sunset, tainted by a dangling corpse. The local Cypress Knee elections and Founders Day Festival don't rate the same attention as a dead Hollywood star. Tag Kern, found dead by the janitor at Cheap Roadside's Wonderland. It's a horrible job on the best of days.
Shit, not again.
Meanwhile, on I-95, Romana T, stuck in traffic, dodging her editor, hunting for a last chance.
Not much else to do while the traffic crawls.
So young and soon to be so unemployed.
Boing boing cartoon sound effects. Just the right touch. Could save my ass with Lenny.
The traffic doesn't seem to be in any hurry to break gridlock.
Get out of my way! I didn't think it would take him so long to call. Not now. Lenny can go screw himself.
Ramona T, better known as Phaedra. Top blogger at Enrich for the past 3 years. Huh, you're only 20.
Like there are any old bloggers.
Not bad on the Kardashian fame scale.
On the Homeland Security scale, I'm pewter.
You've been in the thick of the current story.
I guess it's against the law to do my job now. Well, used to be my job.
Good gig.
Couldn't stab a frog with it.
We've got some questions.
Not a lot of people left to give answers.
That's on you.
I had help.
Why'd you get sacked?
I hacked a competing blog, made them look bad. They traced it back to me.
Your editor must have been furious.
Never call him a furry to his face.
So, that's what it takes to lose a job you can do in pajamas.
Let's start from the top. You were in traffic outside Jacksonville 2 days ago when you heard the news, right?
Yeah, the internet went nuts over another dead actor. Tad Kern killed himself, they said. But that wasn't even the real story.
This is a big-ass stage. Yep. The lore is very deep. Like a Souls game.
Tad Kern picked a perfect time to die. I'd thank him if I could. Thank him for what, though? A distraction at some dusty old roadside relic? The internet says this place used to be a campsite for a lost clan of Irish travelers back in the 19th century.
Leprechauns. I'm calling it now. It's all the fault of leprechauns.
Can't even give me a chance to do my job, can't. Still, just delaying the inevitable. Let him rant.
You're off the blog until I hear from you. Stop dodging me.
No blog access, no story, no choice.
So you don't just answer for the highest bidder. That's great news.
I couldn't find footage of a dog with a walrus.
Might come as a surprise to you, but Fan Rage does have some ethical standards.
See? It's about ethics and blogging.
Won't happen again.
You screwed up before, but never anything of this magnitude.
Go big or go home, yeah?
You're on your ninth life, kitty. Tell me, how you plan to justify your phony baloney job now?
I'm at ground zero for the death of Tad Kern.
Get something online soon. Make it good. And no more mistakes.
I can make sure it's interesting, or I can make sure it's correct. No guarantees for both.
He's AstroTurf.
Don't support the tyranny of institutional racism. Chief Roadsides is a culturally insensitive relic.
It's tacky, sure, but it's mostly harmless.
How can you say it's harmless? It depicts Native Americans with demeaning stereotypes.
If you weep a single tear when you say that, I bet it'd be super effective.
Seriously?
I'm here about Tad Kern anyway.
Oh, right, you're that blogger. Phaedra? I read your stuff. Sad about Kern. I really wanted another Operation Amazeballs.
What's with the fancy motor coach?
Those folks are with the Church of Us. You know, the Weists. Kern was one of them.
They also love the Wii U.
Maybe they can tell me more.
Bit of a splinter group.
Maybe. Or maybe they'll try to brainwash you into joining their crazy cult.
I'm not worried about that. Never been much of a joiner.
You're a prismatic, at the very least.
Who asked you?
Really, I was talking about your eyes.
Slow down, Pops. That's a big 404 interest not found error.
I'd be fascinated to see how you fare on the opto levels test.
And up to who?
The test measures your status within the Church of Us. The lowest possible level is primordial. The highest rank one may attain is dark matter.
And the one higher than that is dank memes.
Gotcha.
Will you take the test? It's a one-time offer, I'm afraid.
Fuck it, let's do
Sure.
this.
Let's get on with it. They make dresses from that, don't they?
No 42. Oh well.
One day I'll be middle-aged too. Mine's better. Whatever. Bleep, blop, bloop, boogaloo. That secondhand notebook computer I used to start my first blog. Why not go out with a smile?
Huh. Curious. That just naturally happened there. Yeah, it wasn't.
Prismatic? The boss nailed that assessment. Good job.
I can smell the superiority.
Later, Phaedra.
All right, time to chat with the man who found Kern dangling from that tower.
I watched Apollo 11 launch from that tower back when I was your age.
That rocket must have been really small to fit on that tower before launch.
You should have seen the guys inside.
Can you confirm that the man hanging from the tower tonight was Tad Kern?
Sure looked like him. Had a wallet with his driver's license inside, too.
How'd that DMV picture look? Mine adds 20 years and a healthy dose of meth addict.
Didn't give it much more than a glimpse, but you know, he looked a lot taller in the movies. Shrimpy dude.
Was Kern alone?
Nope, he was here with some folks from the Red Eclipse movie studio. Location filming, I think.
Were they filming here?
Oh, no. Just here while checking out the state prison.
Any idea why Kern killed himself?
Have you seen his latest movies?
Did Kern scream at the last second? Like, maybe he changed his mind?
That's a morbid question. But no, he didn't scream. Not that I heard.
Are the Red Eclipse folks still here?
I think so. Last I saw, they were hanging out at Hungry Chief's.
Really? They're just sitting around some dusty, greasy spoon?
Hey, some people drown their sorrows in a bottle of beer. Others gorge on Scout burgers and supersized sodas.
Never change.
Remy bet you didn't know. You can't put a convenience store close to a supermarket in Indonesia.
Do I look Canadian?
Fair question. Wily Canadians and their clever disguises.
Have fun storming the castle!
Okay, but man, Remy shocked you bit Woodstep's propaganda hook, line, and sinker. Loser didn't hate this place so much when Rutledge Silloway paid his bills.
Better get what I can to the blog before Lenny pops an aneurysm.
If you are here, Miss Teague, I guess it's safe to assume you're not hacking the studio blog for a change.
I've still got my smartphone. Dangerous to underestimate me.
It's good to have skills to fall back on. But look, you do right by us this time, maybe we can help you.
Your website's still optimized for Netscape, isn't it? The spinny flaming skulls are a nice touch.
I've always been curious, Miss Teague. Why'd you pick Phaedra as your screen name?
Ariadne's sister. She didn't have a happy story.
I see. Good to know.
Did Kern eat everything on his plate? Did he order dessert?
Weird question. He didn't have much of an appetite. Little do, little hungry. Anyway, I was curious about something. Saw your post. Might have cut close to the bone for some of us. Tina especially. Have a heart, lady.
Always a pleasure, Donnie. Can I call you Donnie? Or Fred?
I can't believe this is happening.
What's it like, being with a guy who's so tiny? Does he keep falling off? Did that make him sad?
We weren't physical. Not lately. He said he wanted some space to maximize his opto levels.
Why'd Kern want to kill himself?
That's the thing. He wasn't depressed or anything. He really liked where the new project was going. And since you're here...
Yes?
What right do you have to say Ted was all alone, that no one tried to save him? I loved him. He didn't need saving. This is all wrong.
I feel closer to you now.
Granny bet you didn't know all Spanish moss comes from one ancient dude's beard. He chased a girl up a tree.
Now, I thought it was because the girl had the long hair and hung herself. Huh.
Wait. Didn't I just see you over at the Fun and Fuel?
Remy gets around.
He's like Mr. Ford.
Do you think staying in this horrible place might drive a man to kill himself? I've only been here a few minutes, and at the very least, I want to cancel my Facebook account.
Do it.
Hey, Chief Roadsides is home, especially when Remy gets evicted.
You saw Kern before he died, didn't you?
Sure did. Served him a Scout Burger special. Fresh meat and everything. He ate like a hungry raccoon.
Did Kern seem upset? Depressed? Angry?
Remy might have made him a little mad. Told him how awful Meacham was.
I hear that a lot.
Might be mean, but it's true. Oh, by the way, Remy heard Cordray talking about you. He wanted a word.
It's such a tragedy. What happened to your mother? She deserved better.
What do you know about her?
A private investigator named Casey Gaddis exposed an affair between her and a good friend of mine.
I've read the archives. So what?
The studio hired him to investigate Kern's death.
I'd rather learn more about Kern's role in your church.
I can tell you that he held a ranking of dark matter, a rarity among those in the Church of Us.
How big is the Church of Us?
We've got 6 million members worldwide at last count, growing every day. Such a pleasing.
Plenty of wool for fleecing, I guess. Mixed opinions about Kern's death, obviously. Miller, the movie director, claimed Kern was depressed. Tina Gray thought Kern seemed happy. Remy seemed mostly neutral, except when it came to Meacham. Miller didn't think Kern had an appetite, but Remy described a pretty big last meal. And what's the deal with creepy Gordon Cordray? Might have to call her about him. Surprise! First call home in a couple of years.
Let's try this one.
Tell us about this source of yours, the one who calls himself Anonymous.
He texted me out of the blue. I know you find people better than I know Anonymous.
Do you realize how much trouble you've caused?
Oh, I'm just getting started.
Earlier, at Trail's End in Cypress Knee, another death investigation.
Normally, I'd never bring Reggie to a scene with a dead body. It's my night with him, though, and I'm a reporter. This is my job. Just hope the ex-wife doesn't get wind of it. I also hope it doesn't scar him.
Is that man really dead, Daddy?
Yeah. Stay here while I talk to Ozzy, okay?
Okay, but then ice cream. You promised.
Yeah, he's alright. No scarring. Got a good attitude.
Evening, Jack.
Hey, Ozzy, tell me the news.
Mr. Swayhill here tried to bore a hole in his engine block with a .22 caliber pistol. Ricochet, right through the left eye.
Any witnesses?
Just his pit bull, Shovelhead. Dog ain't saying much.
Anything else?
About Swayhill, no. But I was curious. What brought you back to Cypress Knee? I figured you'd be on to much bigger things.
I pissed off the wrong people.
Hang on a second there, Jack. Sounds like we got another dangler at Chief Roadsides. Someone famous. Might be Bieber.
We could only hope.
Jackson Lawrence Bellet, you brought our son to a crime scene?
I do declare.
Enjoying your new car, Tamara?
Yes, and you helped pay for it.
Then I'll keep doing my job so you can make the payments.
Working for that shit newspaper's not much of a job. Too bad Jacksonville won't take you back.
I like writing for the Notice.
Big fish, small pond. What's not to like? I remember when you had ambition.
This'll do, for now.
Whatever, Jack. You've turned into such a disappointment. I keep hoping you'll turn it around. Maybe not for me, but for your son.
Speaking of Reggie, I've got to check out this other dead body call over at Chief Roadsides.
It's your night with him. I've got clients here looking at mobile home rental options.
It's my job. You want him to see another corpse?
Fine. You'll owe me.
That never changes. Chief Roadside's Wonderland suffers from a double-edged fact. It is and isn't what it used to be. The Silloway family built this place in the 1960s. Back then, white folks really didn't think twice about whether they offended other cultures.
Why start? Why start now?
Now, the Wonderland's an appalling relic. Most motorists zoom right by, never giving a second look. Who gives a damn about cultural sensitivity tonight, though, right? We've got a dead actor, right on the outskirts of Cypress Knee. Big news in my backyard.
Some people don't give a possum's pecker whether Tad Kern's alive or dead. We got bigger problems.
Mr. Gallant, glad to see you're alive and well. Could I ask a few questions for the Notice?
I'll answer any questions you got about the Golden Cypress project across the road.
Just give me the bottom line, please.
They're pumping natural gas from below Cypress Swamp for a big development project. They want to run a pipeline through my house.
Developers can't do that without permits.
Some people know how to work their way around that process. Powerful people.
Look, thanks for your time, but I really should talk to someone about Kern.
Don't be an irresponsible jackass. I can point you to proof of government malfeasance right here at Chief Roadsides.
They're putting chemicals in the water to turn frogs gay.
All right, Mr. Gallant. What's the proof?
Go see who's parked outside the Mohawk Inn. It'll be interesting. I guarantee it.
I'll humor you this one time.
In the parking lot of the Mohawk Inn, you spy an official town car from Cypress Knee. Closer inspection suggests it's the town car assigned to Gary Buckingham. chairman of the Cypress Knee Council.
Guess Gallon was right. Time to find a wayward town official at the motel. Evening, Tamara. I don't have time to fight right now.
How do you always assume I'm calling at 5?
Hey, my bad. Go ahead.
I'm taking Reggie to the lodge before we go to the Fountains Day Festival.
I kinda promised he could have ice cream, too.
Yes, Jack, I know. It's all he talks about. Thanks for that.
I have to go. Great chatting with you, as always.
The Gallant property's an obstacle.
Eminent domain's a tough nut to crack on this project.
That's their idea of pillow talk?
Tough, maybe. Not impossible, right?
Sounds like Christian.
It's possible. Expensive, though. We're not just fudging dates on a permit here.
That ought to go nicely with a front page article.
We don't need housekeeping, Jim.
It's Jack Billett from the Notice, Mr. Chairman.
Huh? Well, I guess you better come in then. What brings you to Chief Roadsides, Jack?
Great question. Not much of a hangout for locals, usually. Fancy seeing you here, and Eula.
Oh, no. I'm here alone.
Two people were talking in here, man and woman.
The senses play tricks out here by the highway.
I bet she's in the bathroom.
Windows jammed, Gary.
It's not what it looks like.
Looks like the town council chairman and the chief planning officer skulking around a sleazy motel.
Okay, so it is what it looks like, but it's not what you think.
You're hatching some scheme to get the Gallant land through eminent domain.
Fine, it is what you think. But you can't prove it with circumcised evidence.
I think you mean circumstantial.
Well, circumcised evidence doesn't hold up in court either.
No, Eula, if I meant taking the long way round, I'd say that.
Oh, I think that's circumlocution.
It's got nothing to do with putting anybody in the electric chair. Anyway, Jack, how's the wife and kid?
Divorce is finalized. Tamara wants full custody of Reggie. So, just great.
Oh. Anyway, can we all agree this isn't newsworthy?
Keep in mind, I've got a photo of you two in this room together. That's enough to raise questions among the voters.
Evening, Jack. You're chumming with the rest of the sharks, huh?
Just going where the news is, Jim. What can you tell me about a famous dead guy hanging from the tower?
Hey, I didn't know he was famous right away. Imagine my surprise.
Did anything unusual happen before Kern offed himself?
Things got heated between him and a few others during his stay. His girlfriend, the director, even his church pal, Cordray.
Know anything about the big development across the road?
I know J.D. Gallant won't shut up about it.
Thanks.
Jack, man, don't tell me you want to join these crazy cultists.
Ridiculous. Just looking for some answers.
Bitcoin or PayPal.
No, I've talked to them before. Just came away with more questions.
Didn't you like the reading they gave on your opto levels thingy?
I'm here for the same reason as usual. Chief Roadsides is a culturally insensitive artifact from a more ignorant time.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't burn down years ago.
Hey, I'll bring the gas if you light the matches.
Sounds like a plan.
Are you sure you're in the right place?
I've got some questions about Tag Kern. He was one of yours, right?
Mr. Kern was a valued member of the Church of Us, yes. Perhaps you'd like to join us. We could help you.
Good to know. But I'd like to talk about Kern.
What do you want to know?
Did you talk to Kern at all today?
Briefly. We had a counseling session this morning. Confidential, of course.
How long was Kern a weist?
Really, Mr. Bellet? Must you use the pejorative term? He was a member in good standing for 11 years.
Did Kern seem upset, depressed, anything that might suggest he was suicidal?
I can't offer specific details due to the confidential nature of our relationship. Is there anything else?
I'm done for now.
Mr. Bellet, perhaps you'd like to sit and take our test.
Sure, assuming it's free.
The test itself is free. Life as a member of the Church of Us, however, is priceless.
How does the test work?
This test will determine the quantity and quality of optomolecules within your body. Our members are ranked from primordial, the lowest, to dark matter, the highest.
Okay. Not to be special to hear it. Really enjoy those mountain vistas. I've hoped for better. Let the workers die. It's not worth killing a stranger for them. Big fan of the 7th inning stretch. Leave them both to die. Well, took him long enough. Hey, Ross. I'm on the scene at Chief Roadsides.
Inmates running the asylum over there, or what?
The Kern story has been scooped, but I got a lead on government corruption.
Listen to me. If it bleeds, it leads. I want a story on Kern. Hell, I could even use some inches on Swale.
I know, but I caught Gary Buckingham and Euladine conspiring to seize land on the Golden Cypress deal.
Golden Cypress isn't news. I need an article ASAP. It better be something I want to read.
I hear you, boss. was fast. Hi, boss.
Jack, good work on the Kern story. I knew you could listen.
Thanks, boss.
You're in a tremendous amount of trouble, Mr. Bellet.
I'm only happy when I'm tap dancing on a tidal wave.
You don't know why you're here?
I've got a few theories.
Can you explain the explicit photos we found on your computer in the offices of the Cypress Knee Notice?
Might have something to do with all the questions I was asking about Golden Cypress. Someone wanted me out of the way.
You could go to prison for this, Mr. Bellet.
I could lose my son. That'd be so much worse.
I was a hero. I saved lives. I had a badge. It meant something. I used to matter. Times change, Monroe. Left small town Florida. Got a job as a Hollywood cop turned private investigator. Pissed off the wrong people too many times. Now, I'm back in Florida. Can't even hold a job as a mall cop. Yeah, been a hard year. Caught the asshole, slapping around his girlfriend, one of the cashiers. She took his side. Thanks, right? I used to matter. Not anymore. End of the road, Monroe. Don. Blast from the past.
Evening, KC. You still in Orlando?
For the moment. Why?
Got a job for you.
Figured you lost my number on purpose.
Bridges burned, but you can still walk on ashes. Tad Kern hung himself in a little shithole town called Cypress Knee.
I grew up in that shithole.
I've been here a week. So do the hookers in Orlando have as much hair on their back as Ed Asner? What's in the water in Cypress Knee?
On my way, Don. Monroe, let's go home. Sure what the word means anymore. But this Florida cracker town helped make me what I am today. A moldy flea speck on the map, tucked off I-95 in the swamps between Jacksonville and St. Augustine. Doubt you've heard of it, until tonight at least, thanks to Tad Kern. Welcome to Wonderland, I guess. Spent a lot of my youth here in the Digital Smoke Arcade when I wasn't dropping water balloons from that tower. The corpse might still be warm, but something tells me those vultures from the Church of Us aren't far away. If we're really lucky, Monroe, we'll get to see my old pal Gordon Cordray. A reward for clean living.
Ah, glad you could make it, KC.
I wouldn't pass up a chance for a getaway from the Orlando rat race. I need to decompress.
No way, really? I thought you were happy to go to Orlando and leave the Hollywood scene.
Let's cut to the chase so I can start the meter. Why does Red Eclipse want Kern's death looked at?
Look, the studio can't wait for the official police findings.
Why is that exactly?
A lot of money is at stake. Insurance claims need to be made ASAP. Frankly, we don't have faith in these Barney Fife types.
Having only one bullet in the gun and all? Or in the pocket?
Bean counters. World comes to a standstill if their ledgers don't tally. Okay, I'll do what I do. Send you regular reports.
Remy, bet you didn't know Genghis Khan kept a burger patty under his saddle all day.
That's an amazing fact, Remy. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Remy don't mind. Remy knows sometimes people might want to talk to Remy. Remy not sure why.
What can you tell me about Kern's stay here? You see or hear anything unusual?
Remy tell Kern Meacham sucked. Remy helped him get 0 cabbages on stinkycabbage.com.
I'm not sure that would cause him to kill himself. Anything else you can think of?
Remy wonder why you working for Miller.
The studio needs to process their insurance claim quickly. Pound of Kern's flesh, you know?
Remy wonder why. Remy know movies. Remy know production insurance not pay for actors' suicide.
I should have known that. Maybe I'm too rusty at this.
You and Donovan go back a ways, I hear.
Yeah, back in my Hollywood glory days.
So, are you brawn or brains for hire?
I'd say I can use both when needed.
Multi-talented then. Interesting.
Listen, the studio's got me looking into Kern's death. You mind answering some questions?
Well, that depends. You gonna be more interested in my sex life with Tag, like that fan rage bitch?
You tell me. Is it relevant?
I shouldn't think so. Tag and I were happy.
Do you think Kern took his own life?
They said it was Tag, but in my heart of hearts, I can't believe it yet.
Someone offed him?
Anything would be more believable.
I think it's time to make a report. Get paid. Let's do this.
So that's how that works.
Hey, wait. I know you.
The eyes look familiar.
Janelle Teague. Does that name sound familiar?
Got hired to work a case a couple decades ago. She was caught up in it. Sad.
That's my mom, asshole.
Oh, shit.
You still know how to make a good first impression.
Maybe I had that coming.
Hard at work then?
Save it, Don. Monroe and I are on the clock.
Keep up the good work. And quit ginning up your dog's expenses.
Hire me. You hire the dog. Cope.
Kid, you won't believe how glad I am to see you.
It's been a long time since I heard decent swamp hermit crazy talk.
I'm the only sane person in a world gone mad.
I'm here on a job investigating the death of Tag Kern. It's kind of a big deal to the movie studio.
Who gives a damn about another dead actor? They're destroying Cypress Swamp.
I need the income.
You didn't used to be all about the money.
I'll touch base with you later.
Casey, haven't seen you around these parts in a long, long time. Can you believe the support my protest got from fan rage?
Wish I could say I miss this place.
You back for good?
See or hear anything suspicious with Kern's people or your pals in the RV?
Heard Kern arguing with his girlfriend. And that Cordray asshole kept trying to bully me away from here.
What were Kern and the girlfriend fighting about?
Not sure, but she sounded really frustrated. Something about his opto levels. Church stuff, I guess.
How'd you keep Cordray from kicking you out?
That RV's blocking a handicapped parking space. I threatened to call the highway patrol. Local cops are totally in his pocket.
Good job, Bob.
Well, I heard you were coming to visit, but I scarcely believed you'd have the temerity to show your face.
What can I say? I couldn't afford to lose the chance to see your smirking face.
Suffice it to say, the church hasn't forgotten.
Don't you church thugs have more important things to do, like brainwash children, sap retiree pension accounts?
We can't all go snooping through bedroom windows for a living.
Your old boss committed statutory rape.
You ruined that girl's career, and Boyd Conover killed himself.
Hey, Gordo, we all pay for our choices in this life.
Whoops. Missed a chance to talk to that other fella there. Oh well.
You've been busy, Mr. Gaddis.
Who are you people? Show me some ID or we're done talking.
No one is liable to miss you for a while.
What crime are you holding me on?
We're working up a list.
Can't wait to read it.
You've nursed a grudge against the Church of Us for a long time, haven't you?
I guess it's a hobby.
All this over a movie mogul and an actress 20 years ago.
No, they hit closer to home when I was a kid. Bankrupted my dad, bled him dry after they told him he was a quantum.
What's your plan after payback? After everything you've done? Are you satisfied?
Oh man, I'm just getting started.
After Hungry Chiefs, I made my way to the Mohawk Inn for a look at Kern's room. Anonymous said I didn't know the full story about Kern's death. Figured I might learn more here. Wow, Mom, I was just thinking about you.
Got a call from Gordon.
That must have been fascinating.
He's worried you're taking aim at the church with your online posts.
Do you think he'll sweat away his optomolecules?
You never call.
I never fly like a pig full of helium, but you don't complain about that.
Come home soon.
I pretend the roads to California end in a chasm at the Continental Divide.
$50 a night. No pets. Especially ferrets.
What's your beef against sleek rodents?
They're stinky, psychotic little fur monkeys, and they hide inside socks.
Well, he's not wrong.
How qualified are you to diagnose a rodent psychosis?
What do you want?
I'm a blogger with Fan Rage. Maybe you've read my stuff? Phaedra? Anyway, hoping to look inside Tad Kern's room.
Yeah? Well, it's sealed off. You got as much chance as I do of visiting Taylor Swift's dressing room tonight.
It's for a good cause.
Doubt it'll help me to help you. Want in that room? Talk to Ozzy Clendening. He's standing guard outside.
Did I mention I'm with Fan Rage, Mr. Silhouette?
I know who you are. My daughter reads your blarg thingy. Ain't like you cure cancer.
Funny you should bring up miracles. I once got an email from a man who said my blog post about Kanye made his labradoodle walk again.
And people say Florida's weird.
Notice anything during Kern's stay here?
Well, I saw Kern and his little girlfriend arguing. I gather things weren't all pop and sizzle in the sack.
You're sure?
She called him a flaccid, passionless mattress lump. Could be I'm misinterpreting, but I'm mostly sure.
Thanks for your time.
Before you go, little girl, something else I should tell you.
What's that?
Everybody's all wrong about Kern. Didn't hang himself. He had help.
How do you know?
I was outside having a smoke when it happened. Saw two people up there. Looked like they were struggling.
Did you keep it to yourself or alert the police?
Chief Pendleton got the security camera footage from my computer after I told him.
Show me.
Wish I could. He took the hard drive.
Murder makes more sense than suicide.
Both are pretty awful hobbies.
No argument here.
I think I'll stick with throwing birds at pigs.
Sorry, miss. No one goes inside without proper
Don't you recognize me? I'm Phaedra from Fan Rage.
Oh, sure. You're the one accusing cops like me of covering up security footage.
I've got a briefcase lined with tinfoil. Might bake a potato in it.
Try getting that through airport security.
Is this now a murder investigation?
I'm not at liberty to discuss details of an active criminal investigation.
Fine. Can I get a look inside Kern's motel room?
Not without proper authorization.
How do I get authorized?
Your media. I doubt you can get authorized. Proper law enforcement can contact the Cypress Knee Police Department and request a QR code for credentials.
If I wore a monocle, it would be popping off my face right now.
Like a poor man's Deadpool. Pack. Okay, wait. Hold on. What am I doing here? Fuck. Wait, hold on. work? Oh, okay. That's how you spin it all around. Shit. Move this over. Okay. I think, no, hold on. Oh. Oh, ta-da! There we go.
Like I said, Miss Teague, no authorization.
Here is my stinking badge.
Wait, what? Seriously? Just like that?
Totally legit.
Well, whack me in the head with a gavel and call me a swamp ape. Okay, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's not action-packed, but just reading off the chat. But it's, you know, it's interesting. It's got a fun little premise. Aha! You're welcome
How'd
there,
it feel,
Chad.
running into Casey Gaddis at Chief Roadside?
Just peachy. We're now pals on Instagram.
You believe Tina Gray was innocent.
I don't believe fish sticks can climb the Eiffel Tower either.
You didn't like Gordon Cordray much, did you?
Should have heard how he talked to me, condescending asshole.
What happened after you met Cordray the first time?
Wandered over to Hungry Chief's for a word with the movie studio folks about Kern.
Well, Mr. Cordray, just wanted to offer my condolences.
Thanks, Chief Pendleton. Tag Kern meant a lot to the church and to me personally. It's a...
We're going to bring whoever killed him to justice. Count on that.
Got any prime suspects?
Sorry, Jack. Can't comment on an active investigation. You know the drill.
Tag Kern's dead. Someone killed him and made it look like a suicide. Maybe the ex-girlfriend had something to do with it. Can I have Ozzy's paycheck?
I don't think he makes much more than you, believe it or not. So I hear your boy's signing up for Little League.
The ex-wife wants him to play more than video games.
No!
We'll see how he does. I'll be his coach if he makes the cut.
Well, considering all the trophies you won in high school, that should be great for the team.
Thanks, Jack. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should catch up with Ozzy and compare notes before we take our next step.
I appreciate your silence on the matter of my counseling sessions with Mr. Kern.
It's not the sort of thing normal folks care about.
Not quite on point, but I suppose it'll do. Dark matter, Mr. Bellet. Truly, it challenges comprehension and defies explanation.
Believe it, Mr. Cordray.
Is there anything else, Mr. Bellet?
Kern's death brings a mighty nice windfall to the church, doesn't it?
Mr. Kern is as generous in death as he was in life.
I'm not sure how much more I can take between the blogger girl insinuating I had Tag killed and you telling people I got his blood on my hands.
Gotta admit, it looks bad for you. But maybe I took it too far.
They're trying to make me take a fall because it's convenient. The truth's complicated.
Enlighten me.
I shouldn't. It'll just make things worse.
Chief Pendleton might slap cuffs on you before much longer. Can it really get much worse than a murder conspiracy charge?
You'd be surprised, Mr. Bellet.
Remy bet you didn't know gunshots and whips make the typewriter noises at the start of All the President's Men.
I can always count on you for something new to ponder.
You want anything else? Scout burger? Fries? Warm mayonnaise pie?
Is that actually a thing?
Remy trying new menu experiments. Next time, shrimp in a used diaper.
Oh, God, I just threw up a little. Oh, God.
People bugging you with lots of questions about Tag Kern?
Randy, guess that goes with the territory. You got some?
How do you think Kern's death is going to affect Chief Roadside's Wonderland?
Remy thinks this puts Chief Roadsides back on the map. Everyone gonna come from miles around to see where Tag Kern off himself.
So you're the yutz who's been writing nonsense about Tag fighting with everyone before he died.
I'm not big on Hollywood gossip, but people in Cypress Knee still find it interesting.
I suppose it could have been worse.
Anything you want to add? I'd like to hear your side.
I just say that it was an honor and a privilege to work with Tag. He'll be missed.
Well, son of a bitch. It's just one happy reunion after another in Chief Roadside's Wonderland.
You're not still pissed about high school, are you?
Really, I'm more angry about the jail time. You stuffed your drugs in my locker and let me take the fall.
That was a dick move on my part, yeah. A big regret, among many.
Tuck that apology in your reporter's notebook, slide the pen in the spine, and jam it all up your ass.
Yeah?
Nice work on the current piece.
Thanks. I spent a lot of my childhood hanging out here. Now, it's where Remy Dixon hooks me up with my fix.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Not sure where he gets it, but it's better than powdered donuts. So here I am, back at the Mohawk Inn. Why rush back to the office to put the paper to bed? The more I chase the story Ross wants, the crankier I get. I know I'm paid to do the work he wants. I get that. But I'm a journalist. No matter how far I've fallen from my golden boy days, I don't want to run from real news. Maybe he'll fire me. Maybe that's okay. Maybe I'll get motivated to do something new. Maybe I wasn't meant to always be a journalist. Better dig a little more while I'm still employed. Let's see what Rutledge Silloway can offer in the way of news.
Evening, Jack. Ross got you working the Tag Kern story like everybody else?
Kern's the corpse of the hour.
Must suck for you, hunting sloppy seconds behind that blogger girl.
Like it must suck to be an ancient tourist trap off a busy highway.
Sad but true. More folks drive by here in a day than used to go by in a year. We're lucky if a dozen stop by to refuel or grab a snack.
Time passes us all by, and we're left munching dust and love bugs in its wake.
And love bugs. Lots of love bugs. Goddamned love bugs.
Sad to see you settling for some out-of-towners scraps.
I'm more interested in what's going on with Golden Cypress.
How's that news? Everyone knows the development's coming.
Not everyone knows that Gary Buckingham and Eula Dean are conspiring to ram a pipeline through Cypress Swamp.
Now, Jack, you want to be careful going around with your mouth half-cocked like that.
I'm no fan of hiding the truth from the people.
If you say so. Depends on how you spin it. How's Ross feel about it?
He's waving me off every time I bring it up.
Maybe you should take the hint.
Hi, Ross. You get my story?
I told you to stay off Golden Cypress. No one cares. If no one cares, no one reads the notice. If no one reads the notice, you have no job. Am I clear?
Crystal, but...
No buts, Jack, except yours, kicked to the curb. I'm serious.
Got it. Jesus, what a dick. Can it be more obvious that he's in Buckingham's pocket? If anyone's got it worse than me in this world, it's gotta be Jim Larman. Got busted for statutory rape and drug charges after a cocaine-fueled night with a teenage girl.
Yeah, sounds like a fun dude.
I learned the hard way not to piss off the wrong woman. At least I lived to tell the tale.
Always good if you're still kicking to count the scars.
Tamara's still working you over with her claws, Jack?
She just wants what's best for Reggie.
Yeah? What if she decides taking full custody is best for him?
I'd fight her to the bitter end. Looks like somebody finally escaped from the bathroom. Eula Dean, town planner for Cypress Knee, Gary Buckingham's co-conspirator. My editor's not going to like me pressing the Golden Cypress issue. I need answers, though.
I understand your concerns, Jack, but can't you see how good Golden Cypress would be for our town?
God damn, she's got some broad shoulders.
Don't come looking for me to shake pom-poms at this little bonfire of yours.
It's important that you're on board for this, Jack. Don't lose sight of what matters most. You want the best for Reggie, right?
Lay one hand on Reggie. You can count on some pretty goddamn severe consequences. Believe that.
Jesus, Jack. No one's threatening your boy. I'm talking about his financial welfare. Long term.
I'm not your bitch to bribe, Eula. I've got some goddamn principles, which might be as foreign to you as clean forks at Hungry Chiefs.
Really, Jack, you're overreacting a smidge.
It shouldn't be this way. You should handle this above board, with public scrutiny.
They don't always know what's best.
People aren't sheep, goddammit. Don't piss on their heads and tell them it's a sun shower.
Though some dudes might be into that kind of thing.
I guess that means we can't count on your support going forward.
I'll support any plans you have for going straight to burning hell.
Jack Bellet, we must talk.
I can't wait to hear this guy raving about the evils of cheap roadsides again.
Alright, there he is.
It's going to end in a cataclysm, Jack.
That's awfully pessimistic.
The spirits grow angrier. They will lay waste to the abominations that fester here.
If I were them, I'd be pissed too.
Flee, Jack Bellet. Take your family and escape this place while it remains within your power to do so.
Let's not go overboard with the melodrama.
And the smoke signals.
When the time comes for regrets, remember, you were warned.
Roger that.
Oh, wow. You're the newspaper reporter, huh?
Let me guess. Fan rage blogger?
Must suck to be you.
I've never gotten over how Bellet framed me with those drugs in my locker. We've been pals until that spring. Cost me graduating with the rest of the class. Had to settle for a GED. Past is past. Gotta wrap up this investigation, take the studio's money, and think about what's next. I'm still worried Miller's playing me.
I'm pretty sure Rut doesn't allow pets in his motel.
I'm just working the Kern case for Red Eclipse Studios. Fairly sure they'd find bedbugs picking at my bones by morning if I stayed here.
You're Casey Gaddis, right?
Sure feels like it most days.
I knew your daddy back in the day. Your mama, too.
Didn't you sell them the piece of shit used Buick?
I'll have you know that was a quality automobile with a top-of-the-line cataclysmic converter.
Cataclysmic.
I think you mean catalytic converter.
Okay, they're relying on the malapropisms a little too much.
Ain't got nothing to do with someone freezing up in shock.
So Jefferson Dean Gallant tells me y'all want to knock down his house and tear up the swamp for a natural gas pipeline.
Our ex-mayor's a real drummer queen sometimes.
Don't you mean drama queen?
Ain't got nothing to do with seasickness.
Is Gallant telling the truth?
He's blowing it way out of context. I mean, yeah, his shack may suffer some structural indignity issues, but he can build another shack.
Yeah, they're really leaning on the malapropisms really hard.
I suspect you meant structural integrity issues.
Ain't got nothing to do with insurance policies.
$50 a night, no pets. That means no dogs. No ferrets either.
I wouldn't want my dog to get fleas from your rooms.
Have we met?
Sort of. You set a cross on fire in my family's front yard back in the day.
I'm an upstanding member of the Cypress Knee Chamber of Commerce. Never been in the Klan.
The Chamber and the Klan aren't the same thing in Cypress Knee?
No, sir. We got at least 3 Jews and 2.5 Cubans in the Chamber. Maxine Exposito's mother is Chinese, you see.
This big development across the road could boost Chief Roadsides.
Maybe. Might be the last nail in our coffin, too. Of course, they might buy me out. That'd be fine.
Hi, Mom.
Chief Callaway Gaddis. You're home for the first time in, what, 5 years? And I find out from Chief Pendleton's wife.
I meant to call. I got distracted. Sorry.
Your work's important. I'm just an old retired mama in an empty nest. Don't you worry about me.
I won't leave town without seeing you.
Better not. You'll make your mama cry.
He's already stepped on a crack.
Don't worry.
Casey Gaddis, it's been way too long, man. Good to see you again.
You too, Ozzy. I miss our old tabletop gaming days.
You still play much Maps and Mischief?
Not since I was a kid.
If you want to move back, now's the time. Golden Cypress awaits.
Yeah, that project keeps coming up. Something special?
Everyone thinks it's going to turn Cypress Knee back into a boomtown.
Hope that works out.
Boss tells us you left this town a long time ago.
Boss thinks maybe you should have stayed left.
Yeah, well, Gordo might call the shots inside that ugly bus of yours, but he's got no authority out here.
Accidents can happen anywhere.
Try not to trip on your shoes, monkey boy.
You've been warned, Gaddis.
Thanks for the pep talk, Tweedledee. I should probably make another report now. Better check those receipts.
Yeah? Well, you're a fat-faced old man with a bad haircut.
I could use a better haircut.
Shut your face, geezer.
Careful, Jack. This kitty's got claws.
I don't have time for you geriatrics anyway. I'm taking a look at that tower.
Nothing to see there. Kern's at the morgue by now.
I'm going up there. For reasons. Shut up.
Hey, you want to peek at the tower? Go for it. I'd just as soon grab a smoke and a beer and call it a night.
Seriously?
Maybe the universe is trying to tell you something.
Never been a fan of following instructions. I'll just track down Remy and see if he can get me up that tower. Later, old dudes. The tower's gone dark. Probably because something's up there the bad guys don't want us to know. Turn on the lights again, watch the roaches scurry. I keep thinking about that first laptop. I used to wave that battery around like it was a laser sword, making boom, boom noises. And then I swung wild and broke a mirror.
Remy bet you didn't know Iran produces 90% of the world's saffron.
I'm not going to Guantanamo for loving that color, am I?
Oh, Remy just jam-packed with useful facts like that.
Got any useful facts about the tower? It went dark and I want to go up for a look around.
You help Remy? Could be Remy help you.
What have you got in mind?
Remy take care of the gator pit here at Chief Roadsides. Right now, it's time to feed old Jumper.
Doesn't ring a bell.
He's a star attraction here. Big old gator.
Draws fans from yards around, does he?
Careful, Cher. Jumper here you might hurt his feelings, yeah?
What does Jumper eat?
Big old Jumper. He can't resist a tasty chicken in a diaper. Pick up what we need from the fun and fuel.
What's so appealing about chicken in a diaper?
Looks like a chubby little infant to that old gator. Gets him hungry every time.
God damn, that is fucked up. Oh my god.
Back soon.
Strikes me as odd, Miss Teague, a civilian getting information from a device locked in a crime scene.
How much does a 5-gallon head echo inside a 10-gallon hat?
I'd tread lightly on this business about the church and Kern's insurance policy, if I were you.
I'm expected to leave that in your capable hands.
So I was reading your blog. You picked up some interesting tidbits about our little town.
I do what I can to keep it fresh.
Not sure if you knew this, but folks say Thomas Heck, one of our town founders, was descended from those Irish travelers. Family name used to be Hickey, I hear.
A town founded by scam artists, home to a modern-day development scam. Go figure.
Remy is a busy man.
Good to see you got your boy belted on a tight leash.
Can you say the same about the blogger girl?
We've got an ace in the hole waiting for her. Don't sweat it.
Remy bet you didn't know a baby uses 6,000 diapers in the first 2. Oh, hey, Cher.
So you didn't really need my help.
Remy just need to see what you do, Cher. Help appreciate it always.
I wasn't born in the wagon of a traveling show.
Don't be grumpy, Cher. Let Remy show you feeding time with old Jumper.
You promised useful information for my help.
Right. Remy deliver on a promise. Cops got the teepee tower closed off. Took fuse for the lights. Old Jim Larman got a spare if you want to look at the crime scene.
Where's Larman now?
Remy bet you find him in Rabbit's Run, Cher. The big palmetto maze. Keeps his supplies out there. Now, Jumper?
Might as well.
Remy bet you don't know what drove old Gallant into the swamps all those years ago. Big old gator named Merle mistook Gallant's wee baby for a diaper chip. Gator got away off into yonder swamp. Gallant, he ain't been right since.
Kern's not the story. His girlfriend's not news either.
What's the story, the way you see it?
Those crazy weists, the movie people, even the town politicos, they're all in on a new development that's going to destroy my home.
Weists and actors and bureaucrats, oh my! How do they hide it?
By distracting people like you with dead actors. The world needs to know about the travesty of Golden Cypress, kid. Thousands of homes, retail shops, and a natural gas pipeline.
Does your swamp have Wi-Fi?
Technology's got its uses, kid. Golden Cypress takes it too far. Trust me.
Did you ever find the gator that ate your baby?
No, but I shot the dingo.
Ate my boy. Took my wife's arm. Big albino bastard named Merle. No, ain't caught him.
Where is she now?
No idea. She left town. Never heard from her again.
I wish I knew more about Anonymouse. Time to make the clickbait. The hits just keep coming.
Keeping busy tonight, eh?
Remy claims you keep extra fuses for the tower elevator. I want to look at that crime scene.
Hey, now look, I doubt the cops want civvies stomping around up there.
I'm wearing my quiet boots.
Oh, what the hell? Just don't tell them I gave it to you. I don't want to lose what little I've got here.
Well, then it turns out that the alligators hung him, killed the actor himself. Oh, shit. Okay, This could take a little while. Let's start with the yellow thing. There's, okay, a little bit of blue and yellow. Okay, there we go. Fuck. There we go. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, yeah. No. Okay, get all passive aggressive. Yeah, no. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh, that makes things easier. Ta-da!
That's more like it.
And there's a new body on there.
Okay. You take care up there. Long way to fall if you trip. Wait, what are you doing here?
Oh. Oh, shit.
Once again, breaking the rules bites me right on the ass.
So who cleans up the mess when the janitor's bleeding out?
You shouldn't be snooping around here, Miss T.
Jim Larman's been stabbed. He's in the maze. Suspect ran this way. The same person probably killed Tad Kern.
If we catch him, maybe he'll turn evidence against Miss Gray here.
You've got it all wrong. I didn't do anything. I'd never hurt Ted.
Oh, shit.
I'm still here.
Despite someone's best efforts.
So you believe me?
I believe that you believe you're still here. I'm riddled with existential doubt. Making a dangerous choice here. Don't know what's waiting up top. Danger's not my middle name. It's not even my nickname. Starting to think it could be my address. Or maybe just a favorite vacation spot. Hope I live long enough to make another post. Up we go.
And your persistence must be in blood.
Why are you doing this?
Everything I've done has been for the good of the Church of Us.
Doesn't speak well of the church if it demands blood to survive.
It's less about sacrifice, more about loyalty. Mr. Kern made the church the beneficiary of a significant insurance policy. Your reporting prevented the policy's nullification. Thank you.
You used me to fatten the church coffers?
Mike, I'll be happy to.
Share the wealth. Turn our corporate town into a dynamic engine of modern commerce.
Only if we can keep our dealings well concealed.
Have a little faith, Eula. The church won't let us down.
It's not the church I'm worried about. Ramona T.
Wreck it all if you want, but that'd be a mistake. The church can make you rich. We can be a powerful ally and a devoted friend.
I've seen what the church does to its friends. All in the name of greed.
Reed, you graduated from the kiddie pool. You're swimming in the big blue sea, and it's not.
All that. All of them. And if we can't stop their schemes, we'll lose Cypress Swamp.
They'll obliterate our sacred tribal lands.
We can't do this all on our own. Between the crazed cult fanatics and dirty politicians, we're totally outgunned.
Spirits won't abide this madness. And that blogger girl can help us. She's just got to.
Get your mind right. You're so much closer than you've been, Grandma. Let me help you. Let me try to make up for all the lost years.
That reminds me. I think I forgot to set my DVR to record my favorite telenovela. Does your RV have cable?
Casey Gaddis got it all wrong 20 years ago. Boyd Conover's not your father. I never loved your mother. But she pleased me, and she proved useful in getting Conover out of my way.
Why would Mom lie to me all this time?
Shame, I expect. The burden of a troubled conscience. I'm not so weak.
You need to face the consequences of your actions.
Just remember, little girl, immortality is the only...
Why would he do that? Why claim he's my father and then jump to his death? Why do any of this? It makes no sense. So much blood on his hands, and it goes back years. He used me to get what he wanted, just like he used Casey Gaddis. Well, Gaddis isn't much of a martyr. He wrecked Mom's life, and poor Boyd Conover got caught in the crossfire. Immortality is the only option. I've heard that bit of Weist gibberish before. Judging from that corpse down there, guess mortality was a perfectly viable second option.
Rutledge bet you didn't know neutering a ferret too young causes them to get cancer. So I say, snip all the ferret babies. Right, Jumper? Jumper? Shit, not again.
Meanwhile, at the Cypress Knee Town Board, doctors examine the body of Tag Kern.
That's odd. Tag Kern never got an appendectomy, according to his records. Yet here's a scar.
Huh. Remember Ray Joe Swayhill? He got an emergency appendectomy a few years back.
Oh, yeah, right. So?
He won a Tag Kern lookalike contest at the Founders Day Festival back in 1997.
Wait, so everyone's freaking out about the wrong dead guy?
Might be worse than that. Ray Joe's brother Jack is in drawer 3. Ozzy Clendenning called it in as an accidental death.
So where's the real Tag Kern?
Plot twist.
The Prologue Theater thanks you for providing an excellent performance of Knee Deep, Act 1, Wonderland. Remember where you're sitting, and come back for Act 2, Festival. The end. For now.
Alright, this feels like a natural place to take a break. Thank you one and all who've dropped by to watch as it was live, and thank you everybody who comes by to watch the replay. Well, roll the credits, then turn off the stream. Thank you once again. Have a nice day. Mic here because I want to get a snack. Oh, wait, I think it's just... Okay, yeah. I'm gonna end it here. So, bye-bye.